The Flossom Gal, helping you embrace everything Flossom. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katie and I do videos with lifestyle, mommy videos, skincare, hair care, all the things. So welcome back. And this video is a little late, but it is my 1 month postpartum. So as you can see, I have little Miss Cambry here with me. She's snoozing away. So we'll see how long we can do this video. So she was born on September 5th. So this video is a little late, but I just wanted to update you guys on everything postpartum. So if you want to hear about the labor and delivery story, then make sure to go check out my video on our labor and delivery story. So 1 month postpartum. I would say that, so I have a 6-year-old daughter as well, and there is a reason why we waited 6 years to have another kid. To say that it might be maybe a little bit of an exaggeration when I say that I was traumatized from our labor and delivery and my recovery with our 6-year-old daughter, but I feel like I kind of was. I wasn't quite ready to go through that again. And it's so true what they say that, you know, once you have them and you're out of the thick of it, that you forget all the bad stuff, right? So let's start with my recovery. So if you don't like the details, then make sure to skip on past this video. With my recovery with my daughter, it was really hard, and it was really my older daughter, really long. I feel like I was in bed, not able to do anything for at least 7-8 weeks. With Cambry, however, I was up and at it at the next day I was doing things. We checked out of the hospital at exactly 24 hours. With my other daughter, that was not the case. We were in there for days. So I have been doing things since then, pretty much the next day. I really started feeling good at the 2-week mark. My recovery, I feel like it was pretty normal. I did have a lot of tearing, so I did have that to deal with. And if you want to see my postpartum essentials, make sure to go check out that video as well. But it was so much better, so much better. And I feel like the mental part of it this time was a lot easier. I feel like what they don't tell you when you get pregnant with your first child is the recovery is a lot. You're dealing with a lot when you have a newborn. Not only are you trying to figure out how to take care of this new little life that you have just popped out, you're trying to deal with how to parent with somebody else a newborn, but you're dealing with a lot of hormones and a lot of hormone changes, and your mental state can sometimes, be really hard to deal with. So far this pregnancy, I felt really good. I've had a lot of energy, and I don't feel like I have the baby blues like I did my last one. I don't feel like I had the postpartum depression, and I don't know why that's different, honestly. I think it's just was a lot less traumatic labor and delivery. And yeah, but if you are somebody who, I feel like with my first pregnancy, I didn't really know what baby blues were, and I didn't really know a lot about postpartum depression. So you just try to take all that on yourself, and it becomes really overwhelming. So if you feel like you are somebody who is experiencing that, just talk to somebody about it, because you're not the only one, and it's completely normal. Just make sure you get the help that you need, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself during this time, as well as your baby. And if you have other kids in the house, just make sure you take time out of the day to take care of yourself. So as far as an update with Cambry 1 month postpartum, like our first child, she's a pretty easy baby. People keep asking me how well she sleeps, and she's not on a schedule yet, so each night it differs. But some nights this little girl will sleep 9 to 6 or 10 to 6. It just kind of depends. Some nights she's up every 2 hours, but when she's up, she's not screaming. She's just got some tummy issues, which we're trying to figure out. I have been supplementing since pretty much the first week, honestly. I am not great at breastfeeding, and I will totally just one up on that. I am not a great milker, so I always have supply issues. I did with my first baby too, and we supplemented with her as well. So it's great when you leave the hospital, they give you, our hospital gave us Similac, and this is the bottle that they gave us, and she won't take another bottle, so we use this one. They gave us Similac samples, and as well, I got Enfamil samples in the mail. So if you were thinking about supplementing, use those samples up, figure out what works best for your child and what, if she has any sensitivities. Those are great ways to start rather than going out and buying, all this formula and it not working out for your child. So we started with the Enfamil because that's what we had, just the regular, I think it was the Gentle Ease that we used because Kinley did have a little bit of sensitivity. So I figured that Cambry would as well. So I started her on the Gentle Ease, and she seemed to be doing okay with it for the first week or so, but we've started to see she started to have a lot of gas. She starts, when she's napping or in the middle of the night, she'll wake up and she'll just wake up and you can tell she's a little bit in pain, and she can't pass that gas. So we have switched her to the Similac, which is what we used with my daughter. So we probably should have just went that route the first time, but the Similac Sensitive Pro, and we've been on that for the past 2 days. So what we're doing is we're just giving her the formula, and I am pumping and saving that milk just to see how she does on the formula and if she has any gas or anything, just so we can eliminate, because I'm not sure if it's my breast milk and something that I'm eating, maybe dairy or something like that. So we're just trying a process of elimination to figure out, where her sensitivities are coming from. So I'll keep you updated with that. Breastfeeding, like I said, it's not great for us. She doesn't really have it. When first week, she had a lot of latching problems. She would just she would go all day and she would be perfectly fine. At night, she would forget how to feed. So that was part of the reason why we started formula, because we were just we needed to feed her and she just was not latching. So we did, and I wasn't pumping enough. And so we started a little bit of supplementing just to make sure she was getting enough nutrition. And her 2-week mark, when we went in, she had grown 1.5 pounds and already 1 inch. So she was growing well. So we knew that, what we were doing was working. So, trust your gut. There's a lot of different ways that you can feed your child, and there's no one way that's perfect. So just trust your gut, listen to what your child is telling you. If you feel like supplementing is what you need to do, then go ahead and do it. And, it's a process, breastfeeding. And the first week is really, really hard. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's really hard. There's some moms out there that it's a piece of cake, but for the most part, it's hard for most people. The baby's learning how to feed, you're learning how to nurse, what works best, what position. For me, she nurses better off of the right side, and I usually have to pump off the left side. So you just figure out what works best for you, and take it day by day. Let's see, breastfeeding, we updated. You can watch my postpartum essentials video. It's having a 6-year-old daughter as well. Kinley was really, really excited for her little sister, so she's been a huge help. She's in kindergarten, so we wake up. She wakes up every morning and wants to burp her, and getting up in the morning and trying to get a newborn and her out of the house has been a little bit of a challenge, but it's getting better and it's getting easier as we all get into a routine. And she usually wakes up about that time. So, yeah, we are just taking it day by day. We got her newborn pictures done. We've actually, so I feel like with my first daughter, I'm not sure if it was just because I was laid up in bed. We didn't go out. I wasn't active. We weren't getting back to our regular life for at least a month. But with her, we were out and about. She's already been to like 4 softball games. She goes everywhere. And really the first week, when she was 3 days old, we went out and we did stuff on the ranch and we worked cows. So I don't know whether it's just because I feel better or what, but I've been a lot. I feel like with the first baby, you're not sure what they can handle. You're not sure what you can handle. I understand, cold and flu season, so not wanting to go to the stores and stuff, but I think it's really important to, get back to normalcy as quick as you can. And I think that attributes to not having the baby blues this go around, because I just jumped back into life and we didn't put life on pause. We just kept going, and, we're not missing out on anything. Let's see. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? She also has, not really, like, she doesn't have a cold or anything, but she gets a little bit of the stuffy nose. So one of my newborn must-haves, which if you want to go watch my newborn must-haves, make sure to go check out that video. But one of my essentials is the nose Frida, but she just put it up there and suck it out. It's pretty gross, but it works, and she actually enjoys it because she knows she can breathe a little bit better afterwards. As far as cradle cap, she has it, but it's not terrible by any means. But she's definitely, I don't know if you can see, but she has all this hair back here, and she's losing all her hair right here. So it kind of looks like, she's got the old man toupee going on, but that's okay. She has more hair than my first daughter, so we're going with it. We're rocking it. What I've been using to help with the cradle cap, what she does have is I'm using the Rejuvenique oil, which is safe for babies and it's great for her scalp. So I think that's part of the reason why she hasn't had cradle cap very bad this go around. Yeah. But we are so excited. We've loved this first month so far, and we're excited to update you as the time goes on. But if you're somebody who is 1 month postpartum, something else I wanted to talk about, postpartum body and weight loss. So I have so far lost 34 pounds. So I'm almost back to like my pre-baby weight, but I don't feel like I'm back to my pre-baby weight. And I know it's only been a month and, things are still, getting back to where they're supposed to be. But I still feel like very flabby and just not put together. And, but I'm excited that this time I'm losing the weight a little bit faster. And, if you're somebody who, you're 1 month postpartum, or if you're like 8 months postpartum, just realize what amazing miracle you just pushed out of your body, and that it's going to take a little while to get back to where you were, and give yourself grace as you go through that process, because it's not easy. We want a sense of normalcy with our body as well, and we want to get back to where we were. And breastfeeding, I think, definitely helps with that. But just give yourself time, and, love all those stretch marks. She's just so cute. I just want to cuddle her all day. That is something. She is a cuddler, and it's been hard to get things done. Let's just leave it at that. because she always wants to be held, but I'll take all the snuggles I can get. That's pretty much all I got for 1 month postpartum. It's not as traumatic as last time. So, you know, there's not much to update. We're just here, we're just chilling. And yeah, make sure to go check out all my other postpartum videos, all my other videos that I will continually start uploading. And make sure to comment below if you have any questions or if you can relate to this video in any way, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and tell all your friends. Hope you have a great day.